Alright everybody, right now of course the mic is also going to be on. There is just simple thing that we will be deploying a project. Of course we will create that the front end as well as the back end and all. It will not like we'll be creating the whole thing. It would be like the sample project that we would be uploading on AWS virtual machine, and then from there we will be just simply running that and all. And apart from that particular thing, we will be actually getting domain name. Of course we have bought the domain name, so we will be using that domain name, and this is how we'll be actually getting the things done. So this is the plan for now, and the thing is that tomorrow I will not be able to do anything, and then the day after tomorrow I may be able to start after 12 o'clock or something, or maybe by the evening or something I may be able to come online. Okay, so though the deployment is not done yet, just a sec. Alrighty, so I was just simply saying that though the deployment is not done, like the proper deployment to virtual machine, that's not kind of the right way, because mainly when we do it professionally, we don't directly SSH into the virtual machine and then do all this stuff. But this time we will be getting it done this way only, and then the better way can be done later on, right? We can of course go through that, but we will be actually getting the things learned, getting the things done on the basis of the things we have learned so far. So whatever we have learned, we will be applying that, and as per we'll be just simply going ahead. Keeping in mind, we'll be using TypeScript, we will be using Turborepo, we will be using Prisma as a database. Apart from that thing, when it comes to deploying to the AWS machine, so over there we will be creating two instances, for first for development, second for production, and this is how things are gonna be going ahead. And there's gonna be staging thing too. Staging thing, I'm not really sure, but yeah, there should be two URLs, and production for production, staging, and then development. Then there should be, okay, again simple, I'm getting confused, but the thing is that we will be creating a staging URL as well with the help of the domain name that we have got. So staging URL is used, and we have two things, we have main branch, we have production branch. Main branch will push the code to the main on GitHub, and production will push the code to production. This thing is done, and then similarly we have two instances. First one is development instance, second one is production instance. In the development instance we have to push via main, and in the production we have to push via production for sure ahead. And apart from this particular thing, anything else? Well, not really. Then we will be using Nginx for just reverse proxy. And apart from this particular thing, for now things are this much only. We will be actually reapplying the things that we have been going through right now, as simple as that. We've been just going through them, and apart from this particular thing, there's gonna be really nothing else. That's it. So let's get that thing done. We've thought a lot, we've discussed them a lot, and it's time to apply them. As for the remaining things, first of all, the instance, these were the previous instances. First of all, I will have to simply stop these instances. Maybe I will have to run them again when I work on them, but for now let's simply turn them off. And as for the IP address, that will be automatically provided. I don't really have to mention that separately. So I think it's going to be stopped right now. Okay, we'll have to actually make many changes, and we'll have to play with this thing as well, staging, HTTP, this thing at all. So HTTP server, WS server, front-end server, we will be naming it like this. That would be better in that way. Okay, so this thing is done. I hope they are stopped right now. They are stopping. So we will have to create two instances, and apart from this thing, as for these elastic IPs, we will be simply disassociating both of them right now. Well, they have been disassociated. Okay, so we'll have to just simply release them, because when it comes to deassociating, I don't need to do that because I have already disassociate. Will it work? Okay, I can disassociate it again. Well, no. So yeah, I can deassociate it. Well, I can actually associate it with this. This is gonna be the production version, I think. So yeah, that was production if I'm not wrong. Let's refresh the page and then see the things. So just a sec, we've got the elastic IPs, and then see how we'll be actually going ahead with the things. Can't I find them? Loading elastic IP addresses. Okay, let's see how long it's gonna take. And the second thing is that I do not have proper internet connectivity. That's again a problem, but okay, we'll tackle that easily. Oh, looks like it's gonna take time. Why is it taking this much time to just load the things? No elastic IP address found in this region. ACI specific Mumbai. My god, really? I had two elastic IDs, and right now none of them are being found. Mainly because the network problem, I think. But it seems to be okay. The network connection is good. Let's check this thing out. Why is this not even loading properly? Okay, I just wanted to get it done before just going through another thing, but I don't even think that it's gonna be done so soon. Why is it? Come on, yaar, how long are you gonna take? Okay, it's just keep loading the page and nothing is gonna happen. Simple. What can I do? Fast.com. This was the only thing that was remaining to face. Network issue, and that too in the worst way possible. Let me try to fix it and then I'll be right back.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. chasing, leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I can seize my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
It helps isolate workloads, reduces the risk of affecting production with development changes, and allows independent scaling or management. It's generally a good idea.
Ultimately, we can create as many instances as we want just by entering the right number in AWS EC2, right?
Yes, you can launch multiple instances in AWS EC2 by specifying the desired number during the instance creation process. It's scalable based on your needs.
But the thing is that if we create many instances at the same time, then they will be using only single security group. Okay, all of them, all the instances that got created in one go, they are using the same security group. Is that good, or we need to have different security groups for different instances?
Using the same security group for multiple instances can simplify management, but it also means the same rules apply to all those instances. If your environments, for example, production and development, have different security needs, it's better to use separate security groups for them to control traffic more precisely.
So how can I actually use, like I can create a new security group, but how can I use the, to the different instance?
You can create a new security group in the AWS Management Console or using the AWS CLI. Then assign it when you launch new instances, or modify existing ones. Each instance can have one or more security groups, allowing you to apply different sets of rules to different instances. Would you like help with the specific steps or commands?
Well, okay, I can create the security group, and the name is going to be, suppose, what? It's gonna be for production, so let's name it production. Description is okay, don't need that. Allow SSH access developers.
I'll guide you through it. In the AWS console, go to the EC2 dashboard, select Security Groups, click Create Security Group, name it Production, and set inbound rules to allow SSH, port 22, and any other traffic you need. Then you can assign the security group to your instances. Would you like further details on any step?
Okay, I'm just simply in the inbound rule, I'm just simply setting type all traffic, and it will allow all the traffic.
Yes, setting the inbound rule to all traffic will allow all types of traffic to your instance. Be cautious with this setting, as it opens all ports to all sources. Consider specifying only the traffic you need, such as SSH, HTTP, or HTTPS for better security.
Oh, that has a point too.
It's always good to balance functionality with security. If you need help configuring specific rules, feel free to ask.
So first of all, we need to have SSH, and that would be from anywhere actually.
Yes, to allow SSH, you can set the inbound rule type to SSH and source to 0.0.0.0 to allow connections from any IP. If you want to restrict access, you can specify your IP or range instead.
That's good, okay. I have set a SSH, HTTP, and HTTPS, these ones.
That's a solid setup. It covers SSH for remote login, HTTP for web traffic, and HTTPS for secure web traffic. That should meet most common use cases. If you need further customization or additional rules, let me know.
How about the outbound rules? Should they be like all traffic, or we have to make changes in that too?
By default, outbound rules allow all traffic, which is often fine, but you can restrict them based on your needs. If you want tighter security, you can limit outbound traffic to specific ports or IP ranges. Would you like help configuring them?
Well, okay, don't worry. A security group description is required, so...
When creating a security group, a description helps you identify its purpose, like security group for production, allowing SSH, HTTP, HTTPS. It's mainly for your reference to make management easier. Would you like help crafting the exact wording?
Okay, that's done. I've written that.
Great! If you need any further assistance with security groups or anything else, feel free to let me know.
Well, I created the security group. Even the description is there. Allow this many things. Outbound permission only 1-3, inbound, and everything's done. The next step is to simply click on action, and how can I attach to the instance?
After creating the security group, go to your instance, choose Actions, then Security, and select Change Security Group. From there, attach your newly created security group to the instance. If you need more help with that, I'm here.
Change the security group.
To attach your security group to an instance, go to the EC2 dashboard, select your instance, click Actions, then Networking, and choose Change Security Groups. Then add or remove the groups as needed. Would you like detailed steps or a visual guide?
Security group ID is automatically generated, right?
Yes, when you create a security group, AWS automatically assigns it a unique security group ID, which you can view in the console or retrieve using the CLI or API. Would you like to see how to find it?
Should we change the security group ID?
Typically, you don't change the security group ID. It's a system-generated identifier. You manage the security group by its name and rules, not by the ID. If you need to reference it, you use the ID as it is.
Can I name security group anything? Like if my instance name is production, so I'm naming the security group is production too.
Exactly. You can name the security group similarly to your instance, such as production, to make it clear and easy to manage. Would you like any help with additional configurations?
Okay, so security group name and just name, both of them, can I keep them same?
Yes, you can keep the security group name the same as your instance name. It's a common practice to maintain clarity. Just ensure the description provides additional context, if needed.
Okay, so I can just simply say that production security group. Ultimately, I'm getting two options, a name and security group name. Both of them are, why there are two things?
Yes, typically there's a name field for the friendly name of the security group, and a separate security group ID field for the unique identifier. The name is what you see, while the security group ID is used programmatically. Would you like to clarify further, or proceed with anything else?
So should I change the security group name or should I just keep the default one?
It's best to use a descriptive name that reflects its purpose, like production, so you can easily identify it. There's no strict rule to change it. A clear, relevant name helps with management.
Okay, got that.
Great. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to let me know.
I think while creating I did not add HTTP and HTTPS, so I'm having to edit again.
You can edit your security group rules in the AWS console by selecting it, then choosing Edit Inbound Rules or Edit Outbound Rules. Make your changes, then save them. Would you like help with the specific steps?
How can I edit the name of security group?
Unfortunately, you can't directly change the name of a security group once it's created. Instead, you need to create a new security group with a desired name and migrate your rules there, then update your instances to use the new group. Would you like guidance on how to do that?
It happens like that. By default, the name is like Launch Wizard 3. Is this a good name or should I customize it?
It's better to customize the name to something meaningful, like production or dev security, so you can easily recognize it later.
So
Would you like...
when I create an instance, security group is automatically created. That means should I delete the first generated automatically created security group and then recreate to name it better?
You don't have to delete the automatically created security group. Instead, you can simply create a new, clearly named security group and update your instances to use it. Once you're confident everything is migrated and working, you can remove the old group if desired. Would you like help with that process?
That's a good idea too.
Great. If you need further assistance or run into any issues, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help.
shadows till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. chase my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
Alright everybody, so finally it's done. The main goal was to simply deploy. We had to create a simple application that we have created. Okay, and like this is the simple application where ultimately we have a DB kind of a database client, and then from here we are just simply exporting database client to HTTP server, web app, and WS server, and of course we are saving the data over here, user data. That's just for demo, but ultimately this was the app that we actually created, and the main goal was to deploy it on a virtual machine. And not only that, using Nginx, we had to simply create a URL, so that with the help of that URL we could just visit all the web things, like we could visit HTTP server, web, or WS server, any one of these. So first of all we created this. After that we simply pushed it to the GitHub. And one more thing, we have two things, we have main and we have production. Production is mainly for the finalized things, when we are sure that there's nothing wrong with the code, so we will be pushing it to production. Before that, remaining things will be happening on main. But this is not done yet, but kind of we have pushed here, and then from here we simply cloned it on virtual machine. So we actually created two virtual machines. So one is for production and one is for just a sec. Yeah, so I was saying one is for development and one is for production. So this particular virtual machine is development machine. Here the code will be kept pushing over and over, and this particular part was the production one. And ultimately we started virtual machines on both the instances, like on dev instance as well as production instance, and it worked fine. At the end of the day, I used Nginx to just simply I used Nginx for reverse proxy. Ultimately it's crazy to like say reverse proxy. So ultimately Nginx is used to, how can I explain this thing? So I have domain, that domain references to a particular IP address. So Nginx is used to get the domain name, and then with the help of that domain name, Nginx simply, how can I explain it? This is crazy. I will have to even learn how to explain this particular thing. So Nginx, what it simply does, that it simply gets your URL that you enter on your screen, and then once it gets the URL, it reverses the proxy, or it passes the request to a particular URL. That is that suppose I am requesting for HTTP, so it will redirect you to HTTP URL. That's crazy, I know. It's hard to explain this particular thing, but okay, I tried my level best. So ultimately what it actually does, mainly when it comes to Nginx. So right now I'm suppose writing here HTTP server dot coding dot code. This is the actually DNS name, domain name, that I actually bought yesterday at night at 1 o'clock or something. Then ultimately this particular URL, it references to a particular ID, of course that is IP address. So it references to a particular IP address. What Nginx does, that it gets this URL, and on the basis of this URL it gets the IP address as well, and with the help of the name and with the help of the IP address, it sends us to the right URL. As simple as that, where the server is actually running, because server is not running on HTTP server is running on 3000 port, server is running on 3001 and 8080 port. On these ports server is running. But what Nginx does, when we send this request to Nginx gets the request at 80 port number 80, and then from there on it simply sends the request to different ports, different write ports, ultimately based on the URL that we provide here. The person who knows it must have understood. The person who doesn't know, so sorry for that. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be going on. So ultimately the good thing is that it's working, right? We have a HTTP server. This thing is working. Come on, this thing is not actually HTTP server. Can't I do it right now? Okay, HTTP server. What the hell? And why am I getting this thing over and over? Site. Yeah, right now. So HTTP server, this is working. And the second thing is and I'm getting all these things with the help of the URL. That means the virtual the project is running somewhere, and the project is running inside virtual machine, and I'm using the URL, and this URL with the help of the Nginx is redirecting to the port the project is actually running. WS server, okay, this thing is also running. And the last but not the least, if I talk about WS URL, so if I get the network, so I would be getting a message as well. So right now, because I'm sending the message, so let's upgrade required. WS message is unable to connect. Why is that so? Connection. As soon as let's check whether it actually works or not. This is the production one, so let's go to production. We are already in. We have to manually check whether the request goes there or not. So we are inside the user, and there are no users right now in production. This is failing for sure if there are no users. And what it's giving me, WS server coding, where is the socket? Let's send it again. Well, there are no socket requests. That's insane. Well, there should be. I can do one thing. I can actually send a request to the WebSocket using WebSocket from here on. So ultimately I'm using this, the request is going there. If I just connect it right now, user has been added, we are getting it in here. And once this thing is done, because of course this is the backend, okay, WS backend, WS of course WebSocket backend. So you can't really send a WebSocket request from here to the servers, okay, so you need to use WebSocket client for that. So I think right now the user must have been created. And yeah, user has been created, that means it's also working. And one more port, that was FD, front end. So if I just go with that, so no user added, this is something that we are getting. But the thing is that we have just recently added the user, and we are still getting this no user added. Why? There is a user for sure. When we have a look at our database, so this is the username. I think it's not able to figure out because the username is the number, and maybe it is not able to check the things properly because of that thing. So we can do one thing, let's add another username. That's gonna be suppose Vipendra, and password is gonna be just anything 123. Just save the changes, and once this thing is done, let's check this thing out. Right now it's still not working, so what kind of data are we using? FD server, we are saving the data in the production. This is insane. If we just have a look at the development section in here, let's have a look at the users. So we will definitely get the users in here for sure. We saved the users earlier. So yeah, there are two users right now, VIP and this. So ultimately we have users in here, but we are getting, and especially if I check for the front end side, so I have to just write a staging. I mean ultimately I wanna check for the development thing. So user exists in the development section as well, but development table, database table, but no user added yet. This message is being shown here. So I think there's something wrong with the code that I've written. How can I check this particular thing? Of course I can check the things in here. HTTP server, not really HTTP server, it should be web app page.tsx. We are getting the username. If the username does not exist, then no user added yet. So why are we getting this? We are saving the user in the database. There is the user in the database. This is insane. It's being rendered on the client side, user.username, or no user yet. it's not like we are not getting the response, we are getting the response, but the simple thing is that user.find we have to find first. We don't even give any query in here. So I should be getting the user, that I'm not getting. Mainly let's talk about production or development, that doesn't matter which thing you talk about. No user added yet, that is the, let's remove it like this. FD server, no user added yet, but when it comes to the user, we do have the user in here. Production table, and this is the user. Even if we go to this section WS URL, we'll get that. What to do? This is a page. Can you hear me?
I can't see or hear your name, so you'll need to tell me for me to know it. What would you like?
Okay, just listen to me right now. I have created a web app, and of course Next.js web app, and that is being rendered on the server side, and on server side it's actually sending a request to database and getting the data. But the thing is that when I have deployed the app on EC2 virtual machine, over there it's saying that it's not getting any data. Why is that happening? Maybe is it because it's statically generated? I'm not sure. Like, the main question is that why am I not getting any data when I upload it on virtual machine, EC2 virtual machine of AWS, and then it's saying that no user found.
It seems the issue is related to deploying server-side rendered Next.js apps on EC2. Key steps include ensuring the build is complete with next build.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. The thing is that I have users in my database. Okay, and what my app is doing, that it's simply fetching the first user and simply showing me the name, or if there is no user, it's simply showing that no user found. But the thing is that first of all, the page is being rendered on the server side, and that is hosted on EC2 machine of AWS, and I'm getting that no data found, like no user found.
The issue you're facing is likely related to asynchronous data fetching in your Next.js server-side rendered SSR components. You need to ensure that your data fetching is handled asynchronously and awaited properly within your component. For example, converting your component to async function and awaiting your data fetch ensures that data is fully loaded before rendering. Would you like help?
I'm done. I've already done that. Okay, what now? Something needs to be done. First of all, I may check the env file, but env file must be right already if it's getting the data, or where else will it get the data from? It's working locally. It's just not working here. I can delete this particular section, delete this record, and then I can check it. Still not getting. I think no request would be going to the FD server. Preview, response, errors. Yeah, that's also right. I cannot see any request going from backend to database because it's being rendered server side. So what option do I have now? I can log the values. what exactly am I getting at the end of the day? Console elements, actually, if I just refresh it, this thing I'm getting, ultimately this page, and the script. I think it happens on Next.js that if a file is statically generated, we'll get it in here. I have to even check this particular thing, whether this particular file is statically generated or not, because if it is statically generated, that means I just get only this much. How can this thing be checked? And mainly on virtual machine, not on my local machine. On my local machine I'm already getting this. So let's check this thing out. Mainly the production, not the production SSH. Let's see. I hope I'll be able to just get it. Exit. Otherwise I may figure it out later on, that's not a big problem. But let's do it for now. Deploy, cd deploy, and then cd web, cd apps, web, ls minus al, these many things we have. Dot next, cd dot next, ls, come on yaar, lsl, this way it looks better. Then where do we have to go? We have to go to, we can check this thing in here, then we can go there. Okay, we have next here. Inside next we have static, then we have media, nope, chunks, nope, this, nope, server, and inside that we have page, don't we? Well, nothing is generated. Pages, chunks, not this. Yeah, this is not something that I'm looking for. Any HTML page that's generated statically. Static, chunks, no chunks. Media, no media. This particular thing, not quite important types. So ultimately I'm not getting that thing too. Where should I actually be getting if something's diagnosis, cache, app. Okay, I should be getting it inside app, that's okay. Server, app, and then here is the index.html file that is statically generated, and control, how can I, okay, I can effect it like this. And what is happening in here? No user added. I think this is the reason. The file is generated statically on the server side, and because of that thing only this much data we only get. No request goes. It could be. Now this is the only thing that we get. And apart from this particular thing, any particular, as this is statically generated, so this is the only thing that will happen. But on the local, when I run it locally, it works. This is the script I get for getting it done. Oh, come, what have I done? Close it. So this could be the reason got statically generated, that is why we are not getting any data. Could be. Tell me one thing, if there is a Next.js app page and that page is statically generated on the server side, so if I'm making a DB call, so when the page actually renders, won't I get the data of DB?
Yes, if your next.js page is server-side rendered, the database call happens on the server before the page is sent to the client. That means the data will be available when the page is rendered, so users see the up-to-date content.
Thank you. It's actually driving me crazy. It's saying that yeah, the data is going to be available. We are not getting any data in here. We have one more day. We will be checking this thing out. Like we have created one more. This is the second time I'm working on this thing, and before that I created 2 instances. I have to just do one thing. I have to restart these instances, and once they are restarted, I need to get the IP address right. Yeah, and then they'll start working fine. I can do it right now, right? Can't I? Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna be starting them too. These are the 2 instances that I have. I just want to check whether it's actually happening on the second, like the first project that I created or not. How can I start it? Started both of them. Then I would need their IP addresses. Once I have their IP addresses, I would need to save those IP addresses. Okay, that's not a big thing. I can do it. So they are running right now. So first of all is develop. Let's go with, come on. First one is production. This is the IP address that this time I've got. So what I have to do is that this is the production one, right? So I have to just simply edit the IP address this time, update it ultimately. So WS is done. WS, after that HTTP, here it is. Come on. I wish I would be using elastic IPs, but the thing is that if elastic IPs they are not being used, so AWS is gonna charge more. Okay, so this first thing is done. The second thing is copying the dev IP address. This is the dev IP address, and getting it updated in here. So when it comes to dev, to staging WS, I have to update this particular thing. And then staging, where is another one? Staging, not really, not this one. Staging HTTP. Okay, this thing is done. Lastly, staging this one. Okay, so I have even worked on this particular thing. From here the request will be gone. I will have to start Nginx if I'm not wrong. Maybe, yeah. So let's do one thing. Let's go here. Let's start both of them directly here, and I will be getting the things done from here on. Let's connect it. Here we are, and then we have to start the production one. Connect it. So these are the 2 machines there which are running. Okay, these are the machines that I've got. First one is production, second one is development. I have to just simply run them. First of all, let's check pm2 status ls. Well, it's not running. It's gonna be too much. We have to start it actually. Which one should I start? Production or development? Let's start production one. It's gonna take time, but we can actually give this much time. That's not a big problem. cd bms cd apps HTTP server, then pm2 start pnpm name is going to be HTTP server, and we have to start it. First thing is done. Second thing is simply let's come one step backward, ws server, and then we have to run the same command, and this time it's gonna be ws server. Let's start this particular thing. Same, one step back, and then web app, same command, but few things are going to be changed, like merely one thing, and that is gonna be fd server. Okay, so this thing is running right now. I can check this thing by running pm2 logs command. So these are the logs that are running, and 3888 is 3001. Okay, they are running. And right now the last thing, that is sudo engine x s reload. It is started. Should I be getting the response right now? Let's see. So what I'm going to do, http dot coding dot code dot site. I think it's gonna take some time. The thing is that this hosting that takes some time to get it get the URL working. Ultimately URL references to an IP address. It takes some time to get that thing done. We can check DNS checker. HTTP, yes, well, not really this one, just this one. http.coding.code. Well, it's showing me the right thing. I don't need this, I just need this. Okay, it's working. HTTP is clear. WS, let's check this thing out too. WS is also working. FD, no user found is showing that. Let's check the DB. First of all, okay, let it be in here only. As far the DB is concerned, let's go. This is the production one, right? So BMS prod. Do we have any data inside it? User, there is no user right now, so we need to create a user. So let's actually create a user. So username, let's do one thing. FDS, password is gonna be something like that. I'm not really worried. Let's save it. But save it. ID is null. Discard. Add it. If I can't save it, I'll have to enter the ID, and ID is null right now. Okay, so FDS. This is crazy. What am I doing? Let's keep it here. Yeah, done. Reload the page. Well, still not getting there. Interesting. The same problem we faced with the first project that we made. It could be like because of statically generated, we are not getting the response. But I need to figure this thing out well. If statically generated is the problem, so we can make that client, and once that is actually client, it should work fine then. So yeah, there's a lot to save it. One, save it. No user found. FD production. Then what is the use of making a DB call? Something's missing. I mean, in both the projects, if this thing is not working, that means something can be done in here. The thing is that if I run it locally it works fine. It just works amazing. So what can I run? We are inside projects. Let's go to git checkout main. We are inside main. We'll be just simply running, and that is pnpm dev. Once I'm running this, the HTTP server is actually running, and mainly we are worried about web. If I just click on it, oh, got it twice. Here we are. This is the development. Vipendra is here. Ultimately this name is saved. Let's talk about production. I started working on the development. Let's cd git checkout production. I should be getting that FDS name over there. pnpm dev. Okay, let's check this thing out this time. Wow, same name. This is deploy cdci. Okay, and you are running the production version. Production version means there is production URL, DB URL. When it comes to checking the data of production, here it is. Do we have anything in here? Well, yeah, Vipendra. That is why I was getting that, I think. And what about the development section? What do we have inside it? Because I was getting the same name like Vipendra, so Vipendra must be here too, or otherwise the URL is the same. VIP2 is here. Yeah, VIP2 is here, but I wasn't getting this. I was getting Vipendra, and this is development. Let's do it one more time. CD. Otherwise we have messed up with the URL too. Git checkout main, and then pnpm dev. I should not be getting this, but I am getting this. That means the same database is being used, and that to production database. What is the URL of this? Okay, let's close this. Close this too. In here, this is the development database, and talking about its URL and mainly the password. npg this in here. What is the password? npg this thing is right in here, inside package, inside apps, then web app. This is where it's not working fine. npg nt3rdh. Even this thing is wrong. That is crazy. I messed up with this thing. The URL was wrong. That is why I was getting the response like that. By the way, let's check this thing out again. WS localhost, and let's see what we actually get this time, because we have changed. Okay, we are getting VIP2. It's working fine on when we run the project locally. When we run project in an EC2 machine, when we actually deploy it, at that time it does not work. But the thing is that both the times it is built and then run. Even here we are building it. If building was the problem, one more thing I can check, the env file. Let's check this thing too. I'm not sure whether that is actually right. If the env file is not right, then there's no way to get the, but it cannot be wrong all the time. What is the production URL? Production, this is the, let's get the URL of it. This is the URL, compete, can't I? Okay, Control C. Let's go to that EC2 machine. This is the dev. I need to go to the front end one. Let's exit this first of all. Production. Production, this is the machine, production machine. I need to connect to this one, connect it. I will change the env file, that's it, and it may work, but there's really less possibility of this thing because I cannot make the same mistake in two projects, and that to be the env file, that env URL just variable is wrong. That can never be the case, and that too only for one particular app, web app. This is rare, really rare. So this is for production. Come on, I'll get connected. Yeah, this thing is done. cd deploy CI/CD ls. Then we have to go to package. So not package, apps, web app. Here we have .env file ls al. We have .env file vim.env. We have this thing in here. What do we have to do? GG is starting. V capital G I. Okay, skip. How can I do it? %d. Yeah, it's gonna remove it, and then input Control Shift V, home, database, what URL. I think this was the name. I'm confused with the naming too. VS Code .env file. Yeah, database URL was the name. So database URL Postgres and something like this, and then quit it. This thing is done. pw2 ls. Oh, sorry. pw2 ls. What does this mean? PM, come on, yeah. PM2 ls. Things are working fine. Watching disabled. Okay, Ubuntu. If I go to that now, fd server dot coding the code dot site. No user added yet. We are still getting the same thing. It's 12:24. I was supposed to sleep early, but I'm awake. Wow, I didn't realize the timing too. Okay, by the way, listen. I have an Next.js app in Turborepo, and on the client side, on locally when I run that, so at that time there is a page, and that page is rendered on the server side. So I get the result of the page when I run it locally, but when I deploy the same project on EC2 machine, over there I don't get the result of the page. Why?
Deploying an HTTPS app on an EC2 machine should generally work, but you might need to ensure that your server is correctly configured, and that any necessary security groups or firewall rules allow traffic to it.
Well,
would you like help?
Everything works correctly, even we are getting the result of the page, but we are not getting the data that we are getting from the backend. So it's like the backend data is not being fetched there, but that is being fetched on the client side. The env file is right, everything's right.
It sounds like your backend API might not be reachable from the EC2 instance. Have you checked the security groups and network settings on your EC2?
Well,
that could be blocked.
That is reachable actually, because I'm not sure about this thing. How
I found some relevant details. Often, the issue is related to CORS. Your EC2 instance might not be sending the proper CORS headers. You'll need to configure your back. Sure thing. CORS cross-origin resource sharing is a security feature that allows.
Could it be the region? But how can CORS be the region? That is just simply an app, Next.js app. How can I fix it? Making that client. Let's do that too. If we are actually getting the data, we need to use effect as well. Then making this change. At the end of the day, at last we have to just figure this thing out, because I will have to make the client, make that client, and that too on that side. Changing the code on virtual machine directly is not a good idea at all. So I can, if I want, in here I can make that client cd apps web ls cd app page cd app ls vi page.tsx. Well, this is the code that we have in here. But the thing is that if we make it client, we cannot make it async await. If we can't make it async await, we'll have to use effect. If we have to use effect, then it's not possible to write the code here on this terminal that we have. Okay, so let's keep it for now. At the end of the day, when we are done with everything, we will be doing this testing and trial stuff, and that at that time we'll get it done. So for now, let's quit it. Let's exit it. Everything works fine. For now, I can say that because of statically being generated, even that is not the region. So we have to figure this thing out. Biggest question. Excuse me. I will be keeping it here. H1. Why don't I get any data on Next.js app page when deployed on EC2 VM? Okay, this is the question. This is something that we have to figure out. Of course, right now we are not gonna figure out, but someday or the other we will definitely take care of this thing really well. For now, that was it. It's getting quite late and I have to wake up early. If I don't wake up, then I'm gonna be at risk. And let's simply stop all these things right now. So I'm gonna be stopping all the instances just in one go. So they are stopped. Let's close everything. All the instances are going to be stopped. That means PM2 actually stopped for sure. And as for the instances, let's click on EC2. 0 running instances. Security groups are 5, that's okay. Volumes. Instances are 4, but they are like running ones are 0. Security groups. Let me check this thing too before leaving. Amazon Elastic Compute, Cloud Compute. Wow, EC2 other. This Elastic thing takes lots of compute. I will not use. Let's see. It increased. I'm scared. I'll be asked to pay money. This is crazy. Because I used that K2 small version instance type, and because of that thing, bill is being increased. This AWS is gonna kill me. Okay, what is the elastic compute 0.68, virtual cloud 0.28. Total taxage. I am going to remove my ATM card. If it still be phase 0, then we'll figure the things out. The thing is that under preference section, I'm sure it will not allow me to create or do the things. I'm going to disable autopay right now. The thing is crazy. It will charge the money at the end of the day, like let's ask it this last thing. If there is no payment set in AWS and it actually wants to charge the money at the end of the month, what will happen?
If there's no payment method in AWS, your account may become past due, and AWS will notify you to add one. If not resolved, the account can face service suspension, blocking new resource launches, and potentially even account closure after prolonged non-payment. It's crucial to ensure a valid payment method is linked to avoid these issues.
Okay.
Got it. If you need further assistance or have any more questions, feel free to let me know.
But this is crazy, yaar. Earlier it was like 58 0.58 and right now it is around how much is the money? We can use free tire, but that free tire does not work for this application mainly. So it's this much now. I don't want to pay the money. Seriously, this is crazy. Just for learning it, I'm having to pay the money. AWS. And the biggest problem is that I used this thing. Let me have a look at that. Can't it? Okay, it can actually reload. Okay, reload it, man. What are you doing? Oh, okay, I need to change this to Mumbai. So I used T2 small. Thank God I used only T2 small. I didn't use T2 large and all, otherwise I don't know what the money. Then about instance types, so these are the instance types that we have. And in here, do we have T2 small, T2 micro we have, that is freely eligible. If I actually launch an instance, I will get this thing in here. So this is where I get this option. First of all, free tire eligible, this thing. I get only 1 GB memory and that is not enough for my project. And then I start getting the error. Then I need to move to T2 and then I start facing the problem. I'm gonna do one thing first of all. I'm gonna stop the auto pay, and if it actually asks me to pay, then I will pay. Otherwise, what is the use of doing this thing? This billing thing is crazy. Right now it is not asking me, so that's okay. Let it keep going. Oh, and a year ago I just used someone's over budget. I know that. An year ago I actually used a credit card, and then because of that thing I was able to create the account on AWS, and then right now I'm using it. It's simply saying that it has over budget. That means I have only one way right now, but even after that it will charge some money. My mind is not working seriously. Should I cancel that? If I cancel that, what if the account gets AWS billing management? I wanna watch a video on it. AWS Pataka. Really? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me turn off the turn my sound off. Ultimately put myself on mute. Listen to the music in the background, and I'm gonna just listen, like watch a video right now.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but the There's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Alrighty, then it's time to say goodbye. And for now, I have simply turned off, I have disabled auto payment. That means I will not be charged at the end of the month. But the thing is that if AWS actually asks me to pay the money, then I will have to pay the money and then restart the services and all, something like that. But till then, okay, let's see exactly what's gonna happen. Until then, I'll be using the services and working on my projects, as simple as that. By the way, that was it for now. I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, I will be busy, so I won't be able to be live. So that I will be live at least for a while, even if for half an hour, that doesn't matter, but it's good to be live every day. Okay, so I'll try to be live